So the naming convention isn't perfect, as you can see, because whenever it creates the symmetry, it just continues doing the naming there with 3, 4, 5. So we don't want that one. So we want the first one to be just a joint, and then 1, 2. And I want the last one to rename it to end. Okay, so you get rid of that one. It's an end. And that'll help later on identifying certain things. So as I said, the number system is not perfect, but that's something that can be fixed very quickly. So I'm just calling them, so joint, then 1, 2, and the last one is called an end. And you will see how that makes sense. So that's all antennae, and if you want, you can do the renaming and call them all antennae. And let's just not worry about all these others. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we need to add a little bit of functionality into here, because right now, let's just have a look, take our right leg, use our joint tool, and move that up. Okay, so that's not really how a leg moves, is it? So we need to put something in that's called inverse kinematic, and I'll show you in a minute how that works. So forward kinematic is essentially if you grab this one and you move that up. Now that's a bad example, let's just not go with that one. Okay, so grab the first one and use a multiple selection with a command key. Well, that's on the Mac, I don't know what that is. Must be control on Windows. Grab the very top one, the joined one. Okay, join the top one there. And then under tags, under character tag, remember we are dealing with a character palette down there. So again, tag, character tag, and we want to put that IK, which is inverse kinematics. That's fine. And now it wants to know what's the end of that inverse kinematic chain. It's a chain. And now, can we get rid of this one? Let's just get rid of that one now. Drag that into there. That was silly. Oh, bugger. No, that's annoying. Let's just press Control to fold. Control. Press Control left mouse button to fold. Yep, here we go. Okay, so that's good. Now give us a slightly bigger one there. Control forward, so we all have these IK tags there, that's this bit there. So if I click on that one, we get some options here, okay? And you just need to follow me on this one, otherwise this is going to be hours and hours and hours. So right now all we want, it's asking you what's the end of your chain, and then well, we just click and drag that into the end. Fantastic. And now you've seen that green line appearing there. And we also want a goal, because right now it's really silly just using the join tool to move stuff about. So we want to have our move tool to move stuff about, and we need a goal for that one. So we just add goal, and I added just a null object. And if we click on that little arrow there with a goal, we tell the goal that we want this to be a circle, and that is way too big. So we bring that down to 1, well, depending on your model, okay? And then I want that in XZ space. No, sorry, it's XZ space circle. It looks a bit odd. XY. Okay, let's not worry about that one for now. That must be because our end is not quite nice. So if we just bring that back and make them all 0, we should have everything there 0, 0, 0 as well. Okay, let's not worry about that one then. So there's that one, there's that one, there's that one, there's that one. We want that to be a circle, and we want that to be in the XZ. And don't ask me why it's doing that, but let's just not worry about that one. Okay, and we need to do that for the others as well. And now when we grab our move tool and grab that end goal, you'll see how the leg just moves like a real leg. Okay, Control Z brings that back, that's fantastic. Coordinate system, camera, that is all XY, XZ, Now that's annoying, but that's just how it is. Oops, Control Z. Okay, let's go back here to object space and rotate that by, I don't know, whatever it is, 50 degrees, something like that. Now that's these are minor little things, so let's just save that one. And you need to do that for the rest of them, and we want to add something else, and that's kind of a shoulder control. So if we just go back here, E, and we just move that around, we cannot put our knee forwards and backwards. So the other thing that we need here is called a pole vector. Let's just have a look what the pole vector would do. You see that rotation there? That's a rotation that we cannot get. So right mouse click on there, it gives us back to 0. And then we just say add pole, and it will give us a pole there as well. And we can give the pole also a different object. Let's give that a sphere. Make that sphere 1 centimeter in radius and give that an XY, and that's good. The question is, where is it gone? It's that black thing there, so we can just drag that up, and now if we bring that back and forth, we can get that nice rotation there around the, I don't know, the first knee, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that's something that you want to do for all of them, and I'll see you in the next lesson.